Greater Boston is one of the most competitive real estate markets in the country, so if you're a first-time homebuyer about to enter the market, you better be prepared. So before you even start looking at houses, whether it's online or in person, you should take these steps first. First thing I would do is talk to a mortgage lender because they'll be able to review your finances and tell you how much you're qualified for and what kind of budget you should be setting on your home search. Once you get this conversation started and you start to figure out more of what you'll be looking at price-wise, then you should talk to a real estate agent. The home buying process isn't as easy as they make it look on TV, so when I sit down with first-time home buyers, there's a ton of information to go over. We usually start off by going over the basic criteria that the buyers are looking for, such as the style of the home, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, does it need AC, does it need to be in a certain town or neighborhood. We'll cover all of that first just to get an idea of what we'll be looking into. Especially if you'll be looking in some towns that you don't currently live in or aren't as familiar with, that'll be part of your first section of homework is to start researching towns and which areas seem to be appealing to you. Learning about these towns and their markets will go a long way, especially once you either have a budget or a pre-approval letter in hand from your lender, because you'll start to see what that budget will get you in certain towns and neighborhoods. In addition to the search criteria, which may change over time as you start seeing different homes and towns and realizing that you like or don't like certain things, you also really need to know what goes into the process of submitting offers and getting an offer all the way to the closing table. Because if you go out looking at homes and you find one that you fall in love with and you want to submit an offer on it, most likely you're going to panic when the time comes, not know how to submit a strong offer, and it won't get accepted. You don't need to know every last little thing before you go out looking at homes because I'll be there throughout the process to guide you through it and give you advice, but you should at least know the basic factors that go into submitting a strong offer and what it'll look like if an offer is accepted so that you're prepared. The terms of a strong offer go way beyond just the sale price, so I go over this with my buyers to give different examples of strategies to use. Plus, I put all the documents in front of them ahead of time so that they can familiarize themselves with them and know that when the time comes, they'll know exactly what they're filling out and what it all means. With how competitive it's been out there, it hasn't been easy for any buyers, and it often would take a few rejections before an offer is accepted, especially for first-time home buyers. But the more educated you come in, the more confident you'll be, and the stronger your offers will be moving forward, and that will allow you to get an offer accepted sooner than later, and it'll all work out for the best. So if you plan to buy a home in Greater Boston over the next year or so, or if you're already in the market and could use some more guidance, send me a text and we can discuss more.